why narcissistic people hate you so much, but they just can't seem to let you go on with your life. Narcissistic people need you in their life because of contrast. They need someone to contrast with. This gets into the territory of the good guy, bad guy thing. The good and the evil. Light and darkness. These are things that we talk about in terms of understanding narcissism. You are light, they are dark. But in the narcissist's mind, they want to be light and you are the dark. And guess what? The light in their mind doesn't exist without the dark. And so a narcissistic person needs to have somebody intimately in their life that they conflict with, that they can contrast with. This is why they create an enemy out of you. And by the way, this is why fighting against them actually plays in their favor. I would never advise somebody to stand up and talk down to a narcissistic person and to meet them head on, because all you're doing is playing right into what they want. They want to be the good person and they want you to be the bad person. This typically starts in the beginning of the relationship where you're not doing anything wrong. You're being loving, you're being kind, you're being giving, you're serving them, yet they're finding problems with you. They're making you out to be a bad person. And the reason is because they need that contrast. In order for them to have an ego that's propped up, in order for them to feel good about themselves, they have to have an image, something to contrast themselves against. It's the classic story, for example, of Peter Pan. You got Peter Pan, you got Captain Hook. Let me ask you a question. What would Peter Pan be without Captain Hook? Well, just another boy, right? He wouldn't be a hero. He wouldn't be somebody who fights and has fun. But as it is, Peter Pan needs Captain Hook in order to be Peter Pan. He needs the bad person, right? Narcissistic people, in a weird delusional way, they operate like that. They have to have the Captain Hook. They have to have a bad person that's going to prop up their ego and make them feel like they're a good person. This is why they don't want to let you go. Imagine if in the story of Peter Pan and Captain Hook said, Peter Pan, I'm gonna leave. Peace out. Right? Well, now Peter Pan has no enemy. Then Peter Pan is just left to, I guess, bump chests with his lost boyfriends and then ruin all those relationships because he doesn't have a bad guy to focus on. So you see, when you deal with narcissistic people, they need you in their life to be a bad person to create that contrast.